Good morning, afternoon, or evening, everyone. My name is Elivaras, and welcome back to the battle for Wesnoth, specifically the Deadwater campaign. It's been a little while, once again, but I am back with the next episode of the campaign. And if you recall last time, we fought a glass cannon war, drakes against mermen. And thankfully it wasn't as bloody as I thought it might be. We only lost... Let's recall. We only lost... how many? We lost 1 Mermaid Initiate, 3 Merman Fighters. We got 4 advancements, which is pretty good. You got a Netcaster on the board. Netcasters are going to be very, very good, especially for the final scenario, where the enemy likes to spawn Chocobos, which are like basically skeleton cavalry that charge and do an insane amount of damage. And being able to slow those things is amazing, as well as slowing a lot of skeletons in general because it's an impact attack, as well as their melee. So getting some netcasters on the board is really good. Some more warriors is good as well, just because we don't really have that much of a front line as things stand. So it's kind of unfortunate we didn't get a third mermaid leveled up, but I did actually realize later on that I did have another mermaid priestess in the recall pool that I missed when I was playing this. So we have 2 diviners and a mermaid priestess. We're going to see if we can get that mermaid priestess into another diviner. But yeah, without further ado, let us head into the next scenario. It had been more of an adventure that... Alright. It had been more of an adventure than the Kai Krellis had planned, but they were finally at their destination. The small island where Taleja and her students lived was before them. Alright, so here we are, off next to the island of Bilheld where we fought the drakes. Krellis, choose your words carefully. Taleja is a bit unpredictable. Welcome, merfolk. It has been a long time since outsiders have visited it. And Silena, it is pleasant to see you. The honor is ours. I present Kai Krellis of Jotha. Indeed, so this is the one. Does he know? Know what? Now is not the time. We have a desperate errand, Taleja. Jotha has been attacked and taken. We were forced to flee for our lives from legions of undead. If you can help us, we can remove these spirits from our home. And what makes you think I want to leave my comfortable home and risk death by attacking armies of undead? I had hoped... I am sure it was Silena's idea that you come here. She has a reason. Don't you, Silena? Tell him what it is. I had hoped to avoid this, but it seems I cannot. I never agreed that secrecy was necessary, but I respect Mauden's wishes in the matter. Now Indres and Mauden are dead, and I am not. Tell the boy the truth. You knew my grandparents? Actually, Taleja is your grandmother. What? How is that possible? When your grandfather married Indres, he did not know that Taleja had already borne him a son. When she delivered your father to Jotha, your grandmother Indres agreed to keep it secret and raise the infant as her own. That was quite a scandal, too, but I was not cut out to be a mother. I am astonished! I suppose I should be honored to have such a distinguished ancestor. Now I understand why Silena knew you would help us. That remains to be seen. I find it disturbing that a Kai and my descendant would run here begging for help. Before I agree to save you, you have to prove that my blood flows in your veins. Prove that you are, despite appearances, courageous and worthy of my help. Well, I defeated the drakes on your island. Bah! Drakes only look dangerous. Soldiers carrying spears make short work of them. No, I have something else in mind. You will complete a task for the good of the merfolk. Listen. About 200 years ago, a powerful mermaid named Imerna fell in love with a human wizard named Agnavon. Agnavon cared not for love, but he smiled falsely at Imerna, and she trusted him. When she asked her to help him enchant a sword so that it was wreathed continuously in magic flame, she devoted all her skill to fashioning the weapon. Later, Agnavon used that very sword to defeat Imerna's own people and steal their wealth. In his grief, Imerna poisoned herself. I have long desired to see the sword return to the merfolk to whom it should belong. If you retrieve it, you would prove yourself worthy of whatever help I were to provide. I do not know precisely where to find the sword, but I know one who does. South of the Swamp of Desolation, near a ruined castle, lives a mage named Caledon. He has lusted after the sword for years, so he will know where to find the lich who keeps it. A lich has it. We were fleeing liches in the first place. There is only one of them. If you cannot defeat one lich, you must be expecting me to get rid of all of the undead myself. My apologies. You are right, of course. We will undertake this task. I will not send you away completely empty-handed, though. I can spare some holy water for one of your soldiers. The holy water will make melee attacks do arcane damage for the rest of the campaign. Choose a unit to take it. You may recruit or recall one if you want. Right, so what this means is we are going to get one of our good buddies, our good heavy melee hitters, to do arcane damage. Because that means that he's going to do very, very well, of course, against arcane creatures. And normally, while merman tritons can be, half decent against skeletons with their blade attack, their pierce attack is bad, really bad against skeletons, and their blade isn't even that good. So putting on some holy water on them will be pretty good. Now go. Come back to me with the flaming sword, and my priestesses and I will help you take back Jotha. Alright. The party traveled back to the mainland and followed the shore further north. Kai Krellis had much to think about. First, what Taleja had revealed about his ancestry gave him questions he could not answer. Second, he was nervous about the task ahead. He felt confidence in his people, but feared paying too great a price in dead and wounded to pass Taleja's test. He felt sometimes angry at Taleja for sending him on this extra journey, and sometimes grateful that she was willing to help at all. After several days, the smell of the swamp was just becoming noticeable when they found a small ruined castle in the right place to be the one Taleja had mentioned. Night was falling and it was very dark beneath the trees, but Krellis was in a hurry, now that the end of their journey was in sight. He decided to go ashore and try to find the mage immediately. Alright, so here we are, coming all the way back, taking a turn near where Tiragaz would be, and up to the Black Marshes. I do not much care for the look of this area. The darkness seems to hang beneath the trees, unnaturally dense. Let us find the mage quickly and leave. Alright, so this is the scenario where the bat pays his weight in gold. This scenario, I would say, is actually relatively difficult if you don't have the bat, strictly because on difficult, there are hordes of monsters all over this map that comes toward you. And you don't have a lot of money, first of all. I have 125 gold, which is almost nothing. And these guys all poison you. You get spiders that come in that slow you. And it just makes it absolutely awful to try and do anything. Nevertheless, try and work your way all the way up to wherever that thing is. So really, the plan here is going to be farm some XP by killing some giant scorpions on some good units. Let's see. We'll probably want our Triton, but I will recruit the Triton later. I think I'm going to try and get... Do we need another Mermaid Initiate? I think another Netcaster would be awesome. So let's see if we have any Merman Hunters close to leveling. 10 out of 35. Yeah, I can get behind that. 10 out of 35? Yeah. Let's do it. So, we're also going to get bats that come out of these caverns. It is going into night, and the bats come out at night and disappear during the day. The daytime is when we are going to make our move, because the bats will sneak back into these caverns, and then we bring the bat around. Now, these guys, of course, can move pretty far in swamp, so we're going to let them kind of file in towards our line here, and then when they get sufficiently close that the bat could fly past them, then the bat will just fly past them, and they won't be able to catch the bat, and the bat will go in and rescue what's-his-face, Caledon. Yep, so here we go. Blood bats are out. I hope there aren't any more bats in there. This is a good place for a large colony, so I imagine we will see more soon. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That positioning may have been not great. Thankfully, though, these guys are level 1, and they're pretty easy to kill, especially for like mermaids and such. Yeah, so here we go. Coming in, the Scorpion Horde is just arriving, but there's going to be a lot more where that came from. Alright. 6-4, not going to do it. 6-3, 40% chance to hit, not going to do it either. 14-2, the ideal here, actually, let's see. 7-2, yeah, we can let Inky take a shot. 6-2. Okay, got something done. Let's do a 6-4 here. 1, 2, yeah, okay. Yeah, not quite getting the work done there that we needed to get done, but alas. Alright, so... yeah, this guy is not in a great place because we need to actually free up some space here. She knew 6-4. That's with leadership, so that's a bit rough. Huh. Yeah, and at dawn levels of light, we really want to kill this guy, but we need 4 hits, which is not ideal. Here's what we're going to do. Going to pull the Lord out. We're just going to hope he hits only once. Alright, he hits twice. Fine. You know, it happens. Now, Scorpions don't do a ton of damage, but their 4-4 is slightly dangerous if a lot of them can pile into you. So we are going to try... actually, that was a bit of a mistake. I probably shouldn't have moved my Lord. Whatever. Now we can sit here. So, she needs 3 hits to kill here. Not the likeliest thing in the world. Let's see if we can't just get 3 hits out here. 2. Okay. Everyone who I don't want to hit, hits. So if this guy hits once, that's good. Twice, even better. There we go. She gets a kill. Nice. We'll recruit some more guys next turn. Yeah, there's the bat horde continues to pour out. Yeah. So a little bit of damage. Scorpions, because of their armor, pretty resistant to piercing. Not piercing, rather blunt damage. Yeah, as you can see, hordes. But they start to congregate here, right? So you can kind of see where our opportunity comes from, where we can kind of sneak a bat around. Let's see. Alright, thankfully attacks of opportunity are not a thing in Wesnoth, so we can move these guys freely away from the scene of the combat. Let's see here. Now, Scorpion's not doing great against Arcane. So let's move her there. Let's put him back in the keep. Put him there. Let's recall the Triton. Actually, let's undo that. Put the Triton here. Whoops. Yeah. Let's recall the Triton. Put him there. And let's recall another warrior and see if we can't get him leveled. I think we'll bring our Lord back now. As you can see, our first spider coming up. He can move pretty far, so we don't want to get in range of him, especially not at night where it hurts, where he hurts. 55-5. Yeah, he'll live. Nice. Beautiful. Best I've ever seen. Could not have done better myself. 28-2. That is some nasty shots. Let's get Inky in here. See if he can't take out this bat. Come on, just 2 more hits. Thank you. That opens up some possibilities. Well, actually, it doesn't open up a lot of possibilities. 4-4 is not going to do it. A 3-5 here. And how much damage will she do? 9-4, 9, 18, 27, 36. We're just going to pray that he only hits once. I'm telling you, man, when you don't want him to hit, they hit. Okay, please only hit. Okay. You need to hit 3 times. 2, 3. Thank you. We'll start snaking the bat along. If the scorpion wants to attack the bat... Actually, I don't want him attacking the bat, because then that means someone I have to try and kill quickly. And I don't want to have to try and kill anyone quickly. I just want to snake the bat right through. More bats. Yeah, they're going to go after the drake. That's fine. Mini bats coming down here isn't a big deal. We can hopefully kill them pretty fast. And the nice thing is these mini bats are kind of blocking the way of the scorpions that could come in here instead. Yeah, taking a little bit of damage. But we do have a healer next to him, which is good, and he's dodging a lot. The nice thing now is, because it's going to be day next turn, the bats are gonna leave at the start of next turn. And I'll be able to make a run for it. And these scorpions have all congregated. The spider decided not to move. Thank you, spider, for your consideration. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. It's a crap ton of damage. Holy cow. But I don't want him to deal that much damage. That's the problem. So let's see if this guy can't only hit once. Oh, finally, the first one that's doing what I want him to do. Thank you, and he'll be healed next turn. Alright, so what's going on here? That's actually perfect. That is beyond perfect. That's really good. Okay. So he's super low. Now we just need to get in. We actually need to get in to kill him. So we need to kill this bat. How are we going to get that to happen? Excellent question. We're going to throw this drake. Nice. Okay. Let's go for a 4-10 tentacle swarm. See if we can't finish the job here. Nice. Okay, so who's taking this kill? 7-3? Pretty good. I don't think he can die. Nice kill. And we'll pull this. Yeah, we'll do a 13-3. Not quite enough to kill. Bit unfortunate. I don't really want to outright kill any of these guys. I'll just do a 3-5. And we'll go in 13-3 here. Ugh, frick. That's rough. Okay, so where can these guys reach? No, so none of them can reach down here. Perfect. That's where we're going to go. And get ready to snake our bat around. Well, if that guy's still there next turn, which he probably will be, yeah, there go the bats. 30% dodge. That's big. Okay, well, it wasn't going to happen forever. Good, all these guys going in for... Oh yeah, there's the spider. Yeah, there's another spider. They are nasty. So we're going to have to get the drake out of there pretty fast. Okay, bat is sneaking up. Okay, so what is happening here? This guy is going to get up to 72 XP by killing him, And where is our priestess, who needs a whole crap ton more XP? 11-4 needs 2 hits. Ooh, he gets close to a kill there. Yeah, I think actually we want to do this. 8-3. Nice. And let's put her here for an 11-4. Oh, okay. Whew. We're good. Okay, so what's that? So he's very close to leveling. That's awesome. Let's see if we can't get this guy a good kill here. Come on. Good. And let's put this guy up here to bolster the front. We're going to go for 35-2. That's fine. Yeah, we only want to let one enemy attack him. That's perfect. That's really good. Let's poison the scorpion. And I think we are looking... It's daytime. They're not doing that much damage. Beautiful. Beautiful. Netcaster, thank you. Alright, he's slow. That's fine. That's... Oh, and he's in the water, too. We could get a level 2 kill here. Alright, how about you guys just keep going that way? Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Just ignore the bat. You can see how much easier this gets with the bat. Although maybe saying it was super... For some reason I remember this being harder than it is right now. But we're mowing through these scorpions. So maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe it's actually not that hard. Even without the bat. Now what would be awesome is being able to get the sorceress to kill here. 12, 24, 36. 36 health. This guy's going to be left with 18. Yep. Expected result at a 50% chance. He's left with 18. If this guy comes all the way here. She needs 3 hits to kill, assuming he doesn't slow. And that's a big assumption. 9, 18. That would double hit kill. This guy's doing an 8-3. Poison Fangs, little rough. You can do it 11-5. Ooh, I think that's the play. Hopefully he doesn't kill. Wow, okay, sure, fine. That's actually okay, though, because these two are the biggest damage threats. So let's see if we can't go. Let's go 12-3 here. Beautiful. Okay. So what is the least likely to kill this guy? Oof, not much. Not much. A lot of stuff is likely to kill this guy. How about Inky? What can Inky do? A 6-2? 310. 30. No, 6-2. $6-4? That should be enough. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's awesome. And let's just keep snaking in, getting some more kills. Got our healers going to work back here. Moving the bat. We are getting close to dusk, so the bats are going to start returning. Alright, Inky going to town. 1 damage at a time. Nice. Did get poisoned. That's okay. We have a healer right next to him. And all these scorpions coming into the water. Good for our priestess. We have 1 more spider on the way. Very good dodge there. Yeah, this is perfect. These guys dodging. All these poisons are huge. So it is dusk. That'll make things a little... slightly more challenging. And these guys are going to start getting damage boosts, and the bats are going to start coming back. So It's not necessarily incredibly difficult, I think, to make it here in 17 turns without a bat. It's going to be tight, and you need to have a good composition here. Like, we've got a lot of diviners, we've got our arcane guy, and we've got Kai Krellis, who also has a storm trine that does insane amounts of damage to these guys. But even then, you know, you can see, especially like if these guys had hit our healers with poison, this would be a much different situation. This would be much, much harder. In this case, they did not hit our healers with poison. So, and we've dodged many, many poison strikes that could have hit them. So it's been a lot easier that way. So I think this scenario could play out in a lot of different ways. Let's try 9-3 here. Yeah, there's a poison. And let's go for a 9-4. Alright, she is getting close to leveling. That is really good, and he is also close to leveling. 2 people attack him and he levels. Alright, so who else? This guy would like some XP. But he can't kill that guy. He does very poor damage against them, unfortunately. Let's go for a 15-4 here. Nice. Let's go 35-2. I was kind of hoping he'd miss that, but that is okay. Yeah, if he gets hit by 1 spider and 1 scorpion and doesn't die, he's fine. Which assumes that that spider does not double hit him and muck him up. Even then, it would be a bit of a task for them to take him out. Let's do a 22-3. Never mind. Ignore the 22-3. Forget about it. Let's do a 3-2. Good slow. Let's get our healers in. And our bat ready to get to that hut any second. Oh yeah, and then them swooping around. I forgot about that. We actually may need to make a run for it next turn with the bat. We might need to, yeah, just do a bit of damage, get some final kills in, and then make a run for it, because that guy is on the ropes. Can the bat get there? Yeah, I think he can. If the bat can't, we can save him. We're still able to pull out, but I believe the bat can. Yes, the bat can. So we're going to aim to make this our final turn and just go out with some final kills here. So, and actually, you know, getting a priestess that's like 2 XP away from leveling, or 4 XP away from leveling, will be really good going into any future scenarios, because that means you can make them be in a bit more risky positions because they're very close to leveling. But also, it means that for the duration that they're not 1 level higher, you're paying 1 less upkeep a turn. Right? So, as long as she's level 2, we're paying 1 less upkeep for her. But then, as soon as she levels, which will be very, very fast, we'll still get... Basically, like, as soon as the lines clash, she's going to level up. So, we get the full benefit of level 3, and we're 1 upkeep down than we're supposed to be as if she was already a level 3. So, with that said, let's see if we can't actually get her leveled up. Let's go a 5-4 with the Drake and see what happens here. Okay, so he did not really get the work done. This guy's very close to leveling. 8-3 is not going to do it on the Drake, or on this guy. Okay, how about a 6-4? If she hits 3 times, we're in good shape. 5-4 would do it. Yeah, 5-4 would do it. Alright, let's try it. Good, 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 good. So she's in a really good place. Oh, man. You'd only need 1 hit. That would be so amazing. Yeah, he can't do anything. That guy's mucked. Maybe what we do is we pull him out, we put Inky in. Oh, but Inky could kill him. Alright, we'll do the 3-2 here. Then he only needs 1 hit, and he's leveled. I know what I just said about the upkeep. But I figure, like, with the priestess anyway, she can't. Like, there's no way I can level her without this guy getting very close to death and maybe getting sniped. Whereas with him, I can level him, so... You know, treat what I said with a grain of salt. We're going to get a hoplite. We need a hoplite. We need at least one. If you're unaware how hoplites work, they have a steadfast trait, which means that their resistances are doubled, up to a maximum of 50%. Makes them very good on the defense. So they have resistance to almost everything, right? So they'll get 50% cold resist, 50% pierce resist, 40% impact, 40 fire, and 40 blade. So they're very, very effective at holding the line. And that's something we are desperately going to need going into later scenarios. So, with that said, let's eke out some final kills here. If he only hits once, it's fine. Inky can get a kill. Beautiful. Alright, let's get the bat in. Neep, neep, neep. You must be Caledon. We are glad to see you. I am Caledon. Am I glad to see you? I am Kai Krellis of Jotha. I am seeking a flaming sword, and I am told you know where to find it. Ha! A merman wants the flaming sword of Agnavon? Why would you be able to get it when so many others could not? Although you do have an impressive collection of allies there. Whether I can succeed or not, I must try. Will you help me find it? I will show you exactly where it is, but knowing where to find it isn't the hard part. Oh no, you will see, my fine merman, you will see. We would be very grateful if you would guide us. I would be happy to guide such a pretty mermaid and her friends. Follow me, everybody, he says, all noble. But little do we know, there is something sinister lurking underneath that. Well, it was a pretty suspicious-looking face, let's be honest. But yeah, there we go. That is this scenario. I don't remember what it's called, but that was this scenario. Let's find out. Nope. The mage. That was the mage. As you can see, the bat makes it very, very nice. You can just kind of sneak around the outsides, and boom, you're golden after the first few turns. And that means you can choose the perfect time to leave, like I just did there. Like, okay, we got some level ups, we got some people very close to leveling, and this guy's about to die, boom, leave, done. Right? Whereas otherwise, we would have no choice but to keep cutting through these guys. And especially this scenario, because you have so little money, that can make it a little hard, especially if my mermaids had been poisoned. If they had been poisoned, well, I think we would have been looking a lot worse. Because right now we were in pretty decent shape other than the Triton, even with so many enemies coming towards us. But if they had been poisoned, I would have had to shuffle my Priestess and Diviner around some more, and we might not have been looking as peachy. So yeah, all I can say is if you can get the bat in the first scenario and keep them alive for this scenario, it makes this scenario a piece of cake. Otherwise, it might be a bit of hard fighting. You might lose a good unit or two. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys all for watching. Thank you for sticking with me despite the long break between videos. I am also looking into potentially starting a few other series on similar games to Wesnoth, turn-based strategy games. So stay tuned for those if I ever get around to recording them. So yeah, I would like to thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Cheers, guys.